Hey, what's up? My name is Neil, and this is the fastest YouTube ad tutorial out there. If you are somebody that wants a little bit more detailed or you want things step by step, well then in the description down below, I have included my full hour and 30-minute long free YouTube ad course for you to digest after. But if you're ready for it, let's just jump right into it. Now, in order to run YouTube ads, you will need a Google AdWords account. You're going to want to head to ads.google.com and you'll be taken to this page right here. And you're going to want to hit the Start Now button, fill out all of your information, including how they can bill you, your address, and a little bit of information about your business, and you'll be taken to this page right here. And don't worry if your page doesn't look like this. All you're going to want to do is navigate to the campaigns tab and then simply just click this plus button and you'll be able to create a brand new campaign. All right, so next we'll be taken into the campaign objective page. For the purposes of this video, we're just going to be creating a campaign without a goals guidance. And then we're going to come down to video and click that since we are running video YouTube ads. Next, we are going to want to drive conversions for our YouTube ads. Again, you can really pick and choose what sort of conversions you want to track, and these are going to be engagements and lead forms. But for us right now, page views works fine because we are going to be taking an ad that drives people to a specific page, and then just hit continue. Awesome. Now we're going to be taken into the campaign setup page, and this is where the fun really happens. All right, I'm going to start off with the campaign name. So I've gone ahead and named this campaign with all of the different targeting parameters with proper nomenclature so that I can remember them when I come back and look at them. So we are going to start looking at a lot of these targeting options, and I'll explain what each one of them is one by one. Obviously, location is where you want your ads to be shown. For us, for this example, let's just go with Canada and the US. And languages, of course, our ad is going to be in English, so I'm just going to keep English here. Next up, we have bidding strategies. And for this example, we're only limited to two different bidding strategies. We have target CPA and max conversions. For this example, we're just going to go with maximize conversions. Next up, we have the budgets and the schedule. So you can choose between a daily budget and a campaign total. So maybe I want this ad to run at $50 a day. I'm just going to set that here. And then I'm just going to want it to start immediately after I hit publish. So I'm just going to leave this alone. Next up, we have networks and site links. These are things that I don't really mess with, but I will go down into the additional settings just to break down what those are. Probably the most important one for me is going to be devices, and I am going to select set specific targeting for devices. We found that TV screens and tablets don't really convert as well as mobile phones and computers. Again, depending on what sort of business you are running, you are definitely going to want to split test this. But for our case, let's just run with computers and mobile. And then let's scroll down to some of the other ones. Let's say that you only have a store that runs on the weekends. You can set your schedule to the weekends. But for us, runs every day. Frequency capping, we don't really want to worry about it too much because we're not spending a lot of money, and none of these other parameters as well. Let's now jump into the ad group name. This is the portion of your campaigns where you actually figure out who is going to be seeing your ads. Now we're just going to move down into the audience, and this is where the fun happens. I'm just going to click new audience here, and then I'm going to figure out, okay, what sort of people do I want seeing my ads? So there's a few different ways that you can actually target your audiences. The first one being custom segments. These are going to be people that are going to be taking specific actions that Google can track. So visiting websites, searching up terms. Now these type of audiences are going to be very powerful, but you can also use the other interest and detailed demographics to target your customers. So for our case, let's say we are promoting our YouTube ads course. Now I just want to find people that might be interested in advertising. So I'm just going to go into the interest and detailed demographics, click browse, and then go under the in-market audiences. These are going to be people that are actually in the market for whatever these subcategories are. So for us, these are most likely going to be people with under business services. And then for us, let's go under advertising and marketing services. And these are going to be our ideal audience for people who are interested in a YouTube ads course. Again, I can go down and mess around with demographics, and I highly recommend that most people do this. So let's say we only want a mature audience viewing our ad. So I'm going to click 25 to 64, and I want the household income to be the top 10% to top 20%, right? These are the people that I want to target. I'm just going to click save, and that's as easy as that. Next up, we have to decide if we want to turn optimized targeting on or not. What I recommend is if your ad account is brand new, you turn this off because Google really doesn't have a lot of data to go off of, and it's probably going to be very costly. However, if you have a mature account, you can try split testing it and turning it on. As we continue to scroll, now we can actually go in and pick the actual YouTube video that we want to run as an ad. So I'm going to go ahead, paste my URL, and it should pop up up here. And then I can go ahead and fill out my long headline and my description, as well as my main headline. So my main headline I can put as watch now. And then for my long headline, I can put something like, hey, this is a free course on how to run YouTube ads. And then for my description, I can just put in by Neil. And we're pretty much good to go. And then now we were presented with the ad name. So I can name this again, something that is easy to remember. So I'll say ad one YouTube ad tutorial. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is how you set up a YouTube ad campaign. And then all you're going to do is click create campaign, and boom, you guys are done. You have created your very first YouTube ad campaign. Again, if you want to see any of this in detail and you want to see what to do next when you have actually launched campaigns, how to measure performance, well, then be sure to check out that free course, and I will see you guys in the next video.